I think we'll get the corn in and start working on the fencing. Once we get the fence in, we'll get all the cucumbers, peas, beans planted, hopefully before the rain. I doubt that's going to happen in the next 4 hours, but honestly, by the end of getting the fencing up, I had a really good groove going and I got it up quite quickly. So we'll see if we can do it again, but I think we'll start with the corn and go from there. What happens to happen before Sunday is I have to get that front garden cleaned out. So if that's going to happen like all day Saturday, yeah, then that's what's going to happen. It's nice and beautiful out. It's kind of hot, but it's not disgusting like last week, so it's manageable. But I think I'm gonna get to work. I know I've been droning on and on, but I honestly want you guys to let me know what form of video you like better. Do you like seeing like what I'm doing in fast forward? Or would you prefer me to kind of like check in periodically during the video to just show you kind of what I've done and stop doing everything in fast forward? So let me know. I ended up buying like 3 different kinds of corn, and then that's when I found out that you should really only plant one kind of corn per area. So hopefully they last till next year and the year after. I don't know if they will, but that's kind of the boo-boo I made, along with not checking how many days until harvest, because like the broccoli is like 100 days. The carrots are like 75. So I got to try and find some quicker growing plants for our area. Guys, I just got super excited because do you see that? And that. And maybe that. So now you can see that. Gotta catch up to Joseph. Make sure he's not messing with things. Just shoved his shovel into where we planted the corn, but the corn is planted. Come on, buddy. You should, no, come here. Come here. Okay, come around here. And we're gonna walk up the path. Okay, we have to stay on the paths. Okay, this is the path. Okay, anyways, I got, oh, no, over the string. This side, this side. Come here, let's get some water. So I just got super excited because I realized I totally forgot to water the beets every day except for the day I planted them. So actually, come on, we're just gonna get some water and we're gonna come back out.
Okay.
So editing my videos is actually what reminded me that I planted beets. What's funny about that is that I have not watered them since. Like, I watered them the day we planted them, and then they went through that massive heat wave, and then the rain watered them again until I just watered them right now. The reason I'm laughing though is because, like you saw, I think we have some beets starting. I've never grown beets. I know that the beet itself is red. So the fact that those plants are red and they look nothing like the weeds or the trees that start randomly growing around here, it looks nothing like those. So I think we have some beets starting, and that is so exciting to me. You don't understand. It was like the garlic. I've never planted garlic before, so when I watched them start growing, I just got so excited. So I think we actually have beets growing now. I think we're gonna go outside, try and get some of those cages planted. Yeah, we're planting cages around the T-posts. We're gonna try and get some attached while we can. Maybe if we can get those up today, then tomorrow we can get some more things planted into the ground. And I have to double check the weather. We have like huge cleanup after the parties this weekend. I've got lots of things on the to-do list, but I got to get this stuff into the garden. I got to get the garden prepped, or else we're going to be wasting our money, and I'm not wasting our money. The whole goal of this was to save money. So I got to get this ready. I got to get this stuff out. So that way throughout the summer, while it's all just like growing and we're not even at harvest time, that's when we can really sit down and organize the house and stuff like that. So, but right now for the spring, it's all about trying to get that garden ready for the summer to be able to harvest what the hard work, you know, that we're putting into this garden. So, but I'm actually so excited that I think I saw the beets. So we'll keep an eye on those over the next few days. We've got the beans in the containers growing. We've got like, oh, this is so exciting. I actually kind of want to cry a little bit, but anyway, yeah, so we just planted the corn, so we'll watch to see how that grows. We did the sugar bun variety because I felt like it had the most seeds in it. So so we've got corn in there now, we've got beets, we've got tomatoes, we've got peppers, we've got carrots, we've got celery, we got onions, we've got garlic, we've got drying beans, and we've got Swiss chard, lettuce, spinach, and kale, all in the ground right now. Okay guys, we're racing against a thunderstorm right now, and I want to use the water from the thunderstorm to help water these bastards. So we've got peas. We just kind of chucked them in the ground here. We've got chickpeas. Then we have pinto beans. Then we have kidney beans. And then we have the Dutch brown beans. Then we have Jacob's cattle beans. And then we have the black beans, which are the ones that I actually placed in the ground quite nicely and then ended up just sprinkling some over top. But yeah, we just chucked these in the ground. Guys, I'm gonna do this quickly, but we've got pole beans. One of them is Kentucky blue and the other one's like Kentucky brown, something like that. Anyway, these are the beans. And then we got lots of peas, like a freaking huge amount of peas. Okay, then we have the cucumbers, really small seeds there. They didn't come with that many. So you got like one there, one there, one there. I ended up just planting all of them. I was only planning on planting like 4 plants, but we planted all of them. I can hear the thunder rolling. So yeah, let's get these covered up. Holy crap, guys, we did it. We did it. We got, let's just sit outside for a minute. So, whew, I've never worked so fast in my life. I was fine. It's like, you know, it's like noon. Let's just look at the sky over there. Did you hear that? That's what we were racing against. It's coming, it's right over there. So it was like noon. Came out, you know, somewhere around noon. I don't know. Danny was down for a sleep and Joseph and I came out. We got the corn, you know, that shoving the pitchfork into the soil to really loosen it up. Perfect idea. I'll link the, it was a YouTube family that I want to say Homesteader family, something like that. But I'll link it down in the description. They're the ones that I saw this with their carrots. And I forgot to show you guys, I did that for my carrots and the celery. No, just the carrots. The celery I used a cultivator. Anyways, now I'm doing it for all of it because it's really amazing to just like get the pitchfork down in there, loosen up the soil, and then just use a hoe and like, you know, mix up the soil, whatever. Anyway, so it's like noon. I'm like, okay, we can at least get this corn out, get the cages up, and if we don't get the other things planted before 3, not a big deal, you know what I mean? You never know what your day is going to be like with kids, right? So then we get out there, you know, I get the cages on, we get the corn in. I'm like, you know what? You know, Jordana just woke up. They're having fun playing out in the backyard. Oh shit, I better clean up Jordana's toys. They're electronic. Anyways, you know, we're like, picnic time.
How about some music?
Not
Butterfly to hear a song.
Not right now. Okay, anyway, so, you know, we get the corn in, get the cages on. Oh yeah, and I'm like, you know what? It's like still pretty sunny out. We can totally get these beans in and the cucumbers in because we have the cages on, right? So I'm like, no, you know what? Those toys can stay out here. This can't. This can't. Oh, that bike probably should not be out here. I mean, this probably could stay out in the rain. It's not my toy though. I don't want Jonathan getting mad at me. So, let's get this bike out. It's like starting to drizzle. Can't believe we did it. I freaking can't believe we made it. Oh my gosh. Why is it wet? Okay. Oh my gosh. Get the bike in. Hang on, we gotta get the lawnmower in. Okay. Okay, it's starting to rain. Do we have everything? All right. Also, can we just... That is cute. It's so pretty. Anyway, get inside, Kelsey. I'm waiting for a big boomer. It's coming. Anyway, so as I was so rudely interrupted by the thunderstorm and the rain, my story. So it's like noon, you know, we talked about the corn, the cages, all that stuff, right? So I'm like, hey, Jordana just woke up. We came inside, grabbed her, brought the kids out, got them drinks. They were in the back, you know. Dana's playing with her little picnic basket. She's having a grand old time, you know. She's talking on the phone. Joseph's playing with the air rocket. Anyway, so I'm like, hey, you know, I can do this, you know. Actually, it's a total lie. All we did before Dana woke up was get the corn in. Then I was getting the cages on while the kids were in the back. We got that done. Like I got the cages on, kept looking back to make sure I could still see them and stuff, you know what I mean? It's pretty, Dana would have to be pretty high on sugar to be able to crawl right past me without me noticing, you know? They're like way in the back, I'm closer to the front, keeping an eye on them, getting the cage on. I was like, okay, let's just get these beans in. Still sunny, it's kind of cloudy, you know, it's not really getting all that dark and whatnot. So let's get the beans in, because we got the dry beans all around the furthest T-post section, you know, and then we've got the pole beans and the shelling peas and the cucumbers. So we're doing like, you know, regular cucumbers and then like pickling cucumbers, you know. So I'm like, we got time, you know. And then I go out. It was after I did the cages, that's what it was. So after I got the cages on the T-posts, I was thinking about that. We're gonna bust this out real fast. Honestly, that is the fastest I have ever like loosened soil, hoed the soil, sown seeds, buried the bitches, and watered it. Like that is, I don't even know. I'll have to see how long that video was, but it was like, I worked so fast. Anyways, because when we got out there and we started, I started hearing thunder. We started getting rained on, and I was like, hey, please, like just give me 10 minutes, 15 minutes, like just let me get the beans in. You can water them into the ground, you know, I'll cover them with dirt, and then, you know, Mother Nature, you can do the watering for me, you know what I mean? Like just let me just get them in the ground, right? And we freaking did it. We did it. Got it in the ground. I did not dig like rows. I just took the hoe and I just cleared out like a big section. You saw me, like I started placing them, the black beans, real nicely in little rows. I did like 3 because I'm like, you know, you got lots of room to grow on these cages. So like, you know, we could probably do 3 little rows and whatnot. That's when I started hearing the thunder and I was like, we don't have time for this. And I just started like sprinkling the beans in there. Pretty sure there's like little massive areas of just tons of beans in there. But like I said, we have tons of area for them to grow in the cages. If they start like, if there's a family feud going on out in the cages because there's too many, we can pluck some out or something. I don't know. At this point, I was just like, get them in the freaking ground and then cover them with soil. The thunderstorm can water them in there. But luckily, you know what? We actually had time. We got some water on there. We got them a little bit of water because sometimes like with thunderstorms, you don't get any rain. So we are getting rain, not a lot yet, but you heard it. You heard the thunder rolling in. We got all the toys out of the backyard. I gotta wash my hands. I really need to take a shower. I'm sweating, but we did it. We did it. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna cry. Because the only thing that we have to put in now the only thing we have to put into the garden now are the rest of the tomato plants that are upstairs. We have a few T-posts to go in with the cages around it. We have tons of peppers up there that I want to figure out an area for, get them in the ground. And the potatoes. But like, so much of the garden just got planted today. It's insane. And I didn't even think about doing that today. Oh my gosh. So yeah, we've got, like, out of what I have from the Farmer's Almanac planner that I have, the garden planner, we just have those 2 sections of cages that are supposed to have tomatoes around it. Tomatoes are going all along the back. And I've got like an area where I'm putting, at the end of the walking paths, we're doing like 8 pepper plants. And then just once we can figure out how to sprout those potatoes, those are the only things that have to go in, is tomatoes, the rest of the peppers, and potatoes. That's it. We got the rest done. So like, I'm actually gonna cry. Like, this is amazing. This is freaking amazing. Now obviously we've got to get like the squash area figured out. There's grass. I don't know, should I just like, I'm thinking about doing the no dig thing where you put some cardboard down, shove some potting soil on top of it, and then planting the squash that way, just to make it easy. And then after that, we've got to figure out where we're going to put the popping corn, and then just the fruit, and potentially the wheat. But I think what's going to be next on the agenda is getting, on Wednesday, I think we're going to go and we're going to put all the plants from upstairs outside on the front porch, let them climatize a bit. And then I think we'll track down some cardboard, and I think we're going to do the no-till method for the squash, and we'll see how it goes. So we'll put some cardboard out on the area. We'll get the potting soil out on there. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. That's, you know what, that'd be a great experiment too. You know, we've got the containers. I've got tons of peppers that I've got to get into containers too, because we've got all those hot peppers that we're working with. Because right now all we have are like the red and green peppers out there, the Cali Wonders, which you can pick while they're green, and you have green peppers. Or you let them ripen more and you've got red peppers. But I have yellow peppers upstairs, and then we have all the hot peppers, the paprika peppers, the cayenne peppers, all that stuff. And we've got to figure out where we're putting those. So like, I'd really like to get a row of like yellow out there, but yeah, I don't know. We've got tons of room in the garden. If the potatoes don't work, if the carrots don't work, we've got even more room. And I've got tons of pots, the big planter pots. And last year I grew 4 pepper plants per pot, and it worked out fine. They didn't grow very big, obviously, but they worked out, and we've got peppers from them. So that is a possibility. But I'll show you the big bales of soil. But those big bales of soil only fill 4 pots. So that's $25 to fill 4 pots. So what is that? $6.25 a pot? Like, it's kind of expensive. So we'll see. We'll see what we do. But you know what? Good job. Good job today, guys. We got a lot of the garden done. And I feel like the skies are just gonna open up really soon. And I'm hungry. So anyways, yeah. I think that's gonna be it for today. I've got to tidy up the house, figure out some food for dinner, food for lunch for these guys. So anyways, have a good day, guys. Oh, and obviously, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the support. We really appreciate when you guys leave feedback, comment, encouragement, support, you know, whatever love and support, any ideas that you have, any suggestions you have, totally appreciate it. And thanks for hanging out. So I know I already said bye. I rewarded myself with chocolate. Anyway, we just made it. This is 10 minutes after being inside. Just listen to that. Also, smelling the lilacs. I wish you could smell the smell. It is freaking amazing. Like, wow, they smell so nice. Anyways, I just wanted to tell you. So, from where I started the corn planting video to where I ended the corn planting video, which was only corn and 4 rows of corn, took me 45 minutes, okay? And from where I started the beans, which was up on the porch, and then I had to go down and do all the pitchforking and stuff, which I think with the corn I had already started doing the pitchforking before I went and set up the camera. Anyways, all those beans only took me half an hour to do all the beans and the cucumbers versus 45 minutes to till and plant 4 rows of corn, which are spaced like a foot apart. So there was, I mean, if you look at obviously my technique with the beans was a lot more willy-nilly, but yeah, just to put that into perspective and how quickly I was working. Yeah, we really hit it into high gear with getting the beans in. So and I took screenshots of what the forecast is for the week and the rest of today, and it's basically rain, like rain all the way into tomorrow for sure. Wednesday, it looks like it might, I can't really remember. I'm gonna put the screenshots up. I think there's like maybe 2 days that I could potentially get outside and get that front garden ready for my dad. Maybe should have done that today, but not a big deal. We got more of the garden done, and you know what? If we have to do it like right before he gets there and just dig a freaking... Oh my gosh, that scared me. I'm gonna go inside in a minute. Oh, something's burning. I think someone's burning garbage. Oh, that's gross. The lilacs smelled way better than that. Anyways, if we have to literally like dig a hole and put things in as he gets here on Sunday in the pouring rain, so be it. Because I'm obviously not going to let these things die. There's like a 50-year-old rose bush that's coming, and like that things that he planted from when I was a kid that he still had alive and has moved from house to house to house to house. So we're obviously going to make sure that it's in the ground and all that good stuff. But oh my gosh, burning plastic. Come on, Bernie. Bring the lilac smell back. But anyway, all I have to say is good job, guys. And my one ask of help for today is, okay, I just saw lightning. It's sheet lightning, but I don't want another kaboomer while I'm standing in the doorway like that. My one ask for help from you guys is if you can point me in the direction of people who know how to grow onions from seed. I've tried to look up a few. A lot of people just use onion sets, but the purpose of our garden is to pay for it once and just keep using the seeds that we get from the vegetables and fruits and whatever that we harvest. So that's our goal, is to buy everything once and then for it not to be an expense again, you know? So, and actually, like Josh wants to do, if we can actually make some income off of it eventually, that'd be amazing. Oh, can I have those, please? Oh, thank you. Anyways, the whole purpose of this garden is to pay for this once and have it produce for us for like elbow grease, basically, is what it's going to cost us for years to come. So I need help with onions. Please help me. Okay, please, please, please. Okay. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you, Mother Nature, for watering in our beans and our cucumbers and watering the rest of the garden for me today. Thank you. Bye.